Buckle up, sports fanatics. This is the Sports Chasers Podcast, your HQ for in-depth sports talk. Join host Kevin L. Warren and crew as they dissect the hottest stories, ignite debates, and bring you closer to the action. From locker room whispers to expert takes, we cover it all. It's game time, so strap in and grab a drink. The Sports Chasers Podcast starts right now.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? It's me, Ddubbz, and my main man DA. We rocking the mic today, and it's a special edition. We're doing some boxing today, and hey D, how you doing?
Man, I'm good. How about yourself, man? How's the family? Everybody all right?
Everybody good, man. We just everybody's chilling, man, doing what we do.
Yeah.
And yo, man, it was exciting night. We had a lot going on. We had a little bit of MMA, UFC last night. We had a young lady by the name of Clarissa Shields who did her thing and became the women's heavyweight champion last night with a knockout of a young lady. What's her name? Jonah. Yeah. So she Jonice knocked her down 3 times, bro. 3 times.
Yeah, that was over.
Second round, she did her Clarissa Shields did her magic in the second round, knocked her out, knocked her down 3 times. The one time, the girl crumbled, man. Her legs went behind her body.
Yeah.
It looked really bad.
The fight's over, man.
That was a clear-cut indication. So shout outs to Clarissa Shields. She 15-0, 3 KOs, moved up to capture the world title, 4th and 5th weight class in front of a star-studded crowd in a Little Caesars Arena. Shout out to the Detroit. Detroit hosted that.
It represented
hosted last night. So she's from. I believe she's from that.
Yeah, she's
area.
From that. Yes.
Yeah.
Michigan area.
So yeah. So I don't know what does this say, because she moved up to heavyweight, and I'm like, so this was the heavyweight champion. Jonice did not look the part. She kept on rushing the girl last night, and I was like, what was her tactical, what was she trying to do? And it didn't seem like, I don't think she knew what she was trying to do, to be honest with you. But
I think it's real crazy it's going to be crazy for Clarissa, because I don't think that she's ever going to see any competition. Right. So it's going to get really boring, and her money's going to dry up.
Yeah,
she would be fighting kangaroos and shit. So she got to figure, they got to figure out something for her, where she can, still get her bread doing what she wants to do.
Bro.
But it's going to be hard. Well, like, there's not going to be, at least until she gets old, any women that I think will be able to, even compete with her. So, not based on what I've seen in pure boxing, I don't see it.
I got you. But yo, before we go any deeper, I got a commercial. We got to throw it to a commercial real quick. From our sponsors, that's Betstamp. Sports Chaser fans, hey, I got some exciting news. I'm thrilled to announce our new partnership with Betstamps and sign-up experts, opening up an incredible opportunity for you to join some of our favorite sport books to get the best odds and new user offers. Head on over to our dedicated page, signupexpert.com/sports chasers, to explore a selection of sports books tailored to you and to your region, each with unique offerings. So what you waiting for? Go ahead and get rich or bet trying. Peace. Yeah, yo, go to Betstamps, man. That's our main guys. We love them dudes over there, Betstamps. But yo, go ahead, D. What you got with the rankings, man? Moving in into the men's.
I want to. This has always been a contentious topic for most. It seems a little bit more clear cut now, because there's not, guys are really not fighting the way I think they should. And I'm gonna say this up front, for me, anything that we talk about with boxing, USA, I have a firm belief in my mind there should be one commissioner over the sport, and that's what me hating commissioners, right? So
Right.
it's like, when you're in New York and you hate the union because you're in the union, but when you leave New York and there are no unions, it's like, oh shit, I wish I had
I
the
wish it
union,
was
right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure how to pull that off, but I say that to say that I think the IBF is starting to do it because they're starting to take dudes' belts from them if they're not fighting, at least regularly fighting or doing what they need to do.
Yeah.
But with
Canelo
that said,
Alvarez was
yeah,
just recently stripped. So
yeah. So, but there's also, like I said, I looked at a few different pound for pound rankings, and then one of these things, Canelo is still there. There's no way in the world he's pound for pound if he's not fighting.
yeah, they got him. According to ESPN, they got him on 5.
Yeah, I
pound,
can't.
in the
do
pound
that.
for pound.
I can't do that. So this one is first from CBS, where they got Alexander Usyk,
Yeah,
heavyweight, number one.
Undisputed. He's the undisputed champion. Yes.
And so they gave him the number one spot. Number two is Mr. Inoue, who is the undisputed junior featherweight champion. He's still at number two. Mr. Crawford, who fights August 3rd at number 3. And we'll get to that. Artur Beterbiev, they have him at 4. He's the unified light heavyweight champion of the world. Dimitri Bivol, they got him at 6 as the WBA light heavyweight champion, which again goes to this boxing alphabet jumble sauce shit, right? Because
it's definitely jumbo.
Yeah, because if Beterbiev is the unified light heavyweight champion, unified meaning what? Unified just WBC, IBF, or we'll see, because he's going to fight the WBA champ, right? So he's going to fight Bivol, and then they'll see. We'll see. But he's 39 years old.
39.
Ruptured.
Jesus.
Yeah. He had a ruptured meniscus.
Got it.
They moved the fight to October. So
okay.
Then you got your boy 6 is Canelo Ducker. I call him the Ducker. He ain't a sucker. He's the Ducker.
The Ducker.
He's the Ducker. He's the Ducker because he's gonna duck. Right. 7 is my man Tank Davis. In which case, Lomachenko, he begged out of that fight. I don't know how to, I'm again
begged out the fight, bro. I'm like this. I mean, and you know what? I seen something from what's my main man? One that fought Floyd. Why I can't think of his name now. But anyway, he was stating that basically, well, maybe
from Brooklyn, my man. Zab.
Why can't I forget Zab's name? Zab was saying maybe he knew what time it was. Pretty much, I'm paraphrasing. He pretty much said he knew what the time was, and he didn't want that smoke from. He sees Gervonta Tank Davis, and he's looking at this young boy, and he's like, "Nah, I don't want none of that."
Hey, and you know what? I'm just coming to think of that. Zab might be right, because dude was like, "Yo, listen, man."
Yes, I said the same thing. Did I listen? I said, "Yeah, he might be something." Go ahead.
At a certain age, it's like, he might say, I'm not on that time.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do that, because even for the bread, I know I still get to play with my kids and yada yada.
Right.
So
we forget. These guys could die in here, man. I mean,
yes,
and it could go bad quick.
Yes, sir.
So we take it for granted as sports fans and watchers of this thing, when of a gladiator sport of contact sport as boxing. That these guys, man, are in here and slugging away, and one punch could, it could really, no lie, take you out.
Dude up, yes, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure,
So,
for sure.
we
can't just throw dudes out there against, and make these grandiose kind of, he sucks, he's a sucker.
Yeah.
You're not going to do it, right? You're on the sideline talking this shit. You're not going to fight this man.
No.
You probably never gotten a fight in your life, so you don't even understand what that's about. So,
but Canelo is a ducker, though.
Oh, he's a ducker. He's a ducker.
Canelo is a ducker, though.
Yeah, because there are fights
ducking.
out there, and we'll get to who he ducking, right? So,
Yeah.
all right. So, at 8 is Jesse Bam Rodriguez, who is the flyweight junior bantamweight title holder, and he a bad boy. Now, I guess that him and Inoue are around, because it's weird. Inoue is a Oriental, or essentially, that part of the world fighter, and those guys usually
we still use
stay
that word again. You said Asian.
Asian. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. You about to get us canceled, bro.
No, I don't think that's I don't know if that's the wrong
I don't
word.
know,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Right, Asian fighter. And they are usually very, very disciplined in their off fight weights. Like those guys don't go up 10, 15, 20, 30 pounds and come down. They don't do that. So he probably fights at the weight that he is all the time. Okay. So I think, him and Jesse may be able to pull something together. Because again, that's kind of a super fight at a very lightweight. Then you got your man Shakur Stevenson, So if he's not fighting with Cam and Mace,
he putting more way too much time in that fight instead of focusing on
what he needs to fight on, right? So and we'll get to it, but listen, the reality is he is a great fighter, and he just doesn't have any power.
No
and
power.
I'm not gonna say he doesn't have any power. I'm just saying,
we haven't seen it. We haven't seen it like that. We haven't seen it, and he's not exciting. So I mean, that's the we could say for certain he's not exciting. He's not an exciting fighter. If you compare him to Gervonta Tank Davis.
Yeah, he's a different fighter.
So if Gervonta he is saying he's the A side, yes, he is the A side.
Yeah, he would be the A side, and I think that one of the biggest thing in this generation of the boxers is that they're not willing to say, "Yeah, you're right, you're the A side. I'm not." Because someone has to, right? Okay,
somebody has to be the B side, and you got to make these fights. In order to make these fights to get money, and that's another thing. These guys complain about the bread. Well, you got to fight. It's like us. We got to do. If you want more money, I got to do some overtime.
Yeah, I got to go to work. I got to do something.
I can't complain about we ain't making no money. Well, there's money out here if you take that job right there. Yeah, man, I don't want to do that.
Well, so and to my. You hear people talk about this. Oh, it's Floyd's fault. The way I'm like, I disagree, because when Floyd was Pretty Boy, he fought everybody. And even when he got to the A side, he still fought everybody.
Mm-hmm.
He just did it on his time.
Yeah.
So let me finish off the list with my man David Benavidez, who they have at 10. They got nobody dropping out the pound for pound, but you got Teofimo Lopez, who's lightweight.
Mm-hmm.
Lomachenko's a lightweight. Tyson Fury heavyweight. Devin Haney, I guess he's a welterweight, and Junto Nakatani, and I think Junto is a lightweight or somewhere in that realm.
Indeed, on the CBS, right?
Yeah, that was CBS, and I'll go real quick through the other one. Is I think U6 was number 1.
Yeah, he was one.
Right, and then Inoue is still number 2 in this one. 3 is Terrence Crawford. Then they got 4. This one is who is this? This is what you call him on this one is Canelo is 4, which is nuts because he doesn't fight. The Ducker can't be 4.
Mm-hmm.
Beterbiev, right? Who, again, by rights, 175 pounds, should have fought Canelo. Like Canelo should just fought him. Same weight class. That's what Canelo walks around out of ring with. So, but again, you're gonna have Bivol is number 6. Tank is number 7. 8 is Secure. 9 is Jesse Rodriguez, which is at 115 pounds. That's Bam Bam.
Right? Yeah,
Bam Bam. and then 10 is David Benavidez. So it is about the same. I think it's a flip flop with Canelo that I don't agree with, but I guess it's like almost like the NFL 100 best players. They're giving you that for what you've done, not for what you're currently doing or how currently good you are today. Because I don't think anyone knows how good Canelo is anymore because he's not fighting anyone. So
Right.
that's all. He's not fighting anyone, so I'm not really sure how that
Yeah.
ranking got
D,
there.
so I mean, about that, this is not fighting. These guys only fighting maybe once a year. I mean, this is what's the problem with boxing, and another problem with boxing. And I really don't know. We really need to get expert to really break it down and see if they could break it
I'll
down
tell
a
you what
little
it is,
further.
man. These guys need a boss.
Go ahead.
You got to have a boss.
I mean, because
can't
these
have
guys
the
are
mob
not.
The mob can't be the boss.
Yeah, you're right.
Because listen, I'm not the biggest Dana White fan. Like, he beat up his old lady. Like, But my point is,
Stephen A.
he's gonna make the fights.
Yeah,
he's gonna make the fights. Like, listen, this is what's gonna happen. Like, you're gonna fight this guy, or you're not gonna fight here anymore. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Now Dana isn't paying fighters either, but that I guess that's another way he gets, because there's nothing wrong with guys making their money, right? We talk about this in other sports. I got no beef for dudes getting their bread at
Absolutely
all.
not. Right.
So, but my thing is, I'm not gonna, because dudes have bread, and it's like that, that movie. I tell you, I love it, man. I talk about this movie so much because it was one of the funniest movies I ever saw, with Damon Wayans and Samuel L. Jackson, man, The Great White Hype.
Oh yeah.
Once you get rich and you already there, yeah. What's your motivation for being out there getting your head beat? Is none. Right?
Yeah.
I got none. I said, "Do you gonna go out there?" Nope. I already won the chip. I got my $10 million. You ain't gonna try to get no more? Nope. I'm done. I'm like Winky Wright, man. I'm done. I'm finished. Are you gonna fight no more, Winky? Nope.
I'm done.
I'm not gonna have Antonio Tarver beating the hell out of me. No, sir. We're good. I'm good right here where I'm at. And I'm sure Winky has his car. He owns his house. He's good.
Yeah.
I haven't heard no Winky Wright problems yet. So that's where I'm at. So yeah, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. So I understand where guys don't fight. That's my thing. But it's just not good for it from the fan perspective. That's not something I want to see, because I think if there was one guy at the top that legislated fights, and you can still have your different belts and whatever you're going to do, however you're going to mix it up. But there has to be a thing like, okay, you just won the championship, and okay, you're not hurt per se. You have the post-fight things that most fighters have. So you take a few months, like most fighters do. But like, we're not going to have dudes fight once a year when there are other guys that are number one contenders, and especially guys with multiple belts. So your WBA, undisputed guys that we have here that are WBC, WBO, IBF, dog, you got, if you got that, then you have 4 number one contenders waiting to fight you.
Waiting.
So there's no way in the world you can only fight one guy, and we're not letting guys go outside of their weight class either. Not over mandatories. We're taking belts.
Yeah.
And that makes sense, D. To me. And what do you think about that?
I'm with you. I'm totally with you. I mean, that whole outside your either you drop the belts and then move up, or move that, whatever the case is, but you're not going to just hold on to belts and just keep everybody else stagnated. And people are ready to rock and roll. People want the money too. And you hijacking the belts.
Oh,
I got you that you're the champion. Cool. But you got to be active, and you got to fight. I can't say it enough. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's that sweet number. You should be at least fighting 3 times. I don't think I'm asking, unless you've been in a knockdown, drag out fight that we see medically that you're gonna need some time off. That would excuse you. But this one fight, oh man, he ain't fought in over a year.
Yeah, Bud Crawford beat the hell out of Errol Spence.
Yes.
Why, he could have fought the next day if he had to.
That's how fresh Crawford was. Yes, he could have fought the next day. I understand Errol taking some time off because he got
the
an
hell beat
ass
out of
whooping.
him.
He looked like Apollo Creed fighting the Russian.
Yes, he looked like Tommy Hearns. He looked like Martin Lawrence after fighting Tommy Hearns. Like
and that's
he's jacked up, man.
And I got love for Errol. That's not even just on some trying to take a shot. That's just Errol got beat up and he got beat up bad.
He got beat
That's
up.
just and the these people, man. I hate this this generation of you can't your opinion or you can't state the facts, and you state the facts you're hating. No, this is what it was. Not saying that he does that or anything, but just saying. He got. I can understand him taking some time off. You understand what I'm saying? And that he would fit that category what I'm talking about. Like, yo, bro, you need to take some time off. You don't need to fight.
To your point, just to piggyback a little.
Okay.
If there was a commissioner, I think a commissioner would be the type of thing where you want that guy to step in, belly, yo, dog. You good?
Yeah.
You good? You good? Oh, go. No, you're not. You're good.
Nah.
You're not fighting anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Not for a minute, because you got roughed up, homie.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That shit happens, right? That happens. You take a L, and you got beat up. So now it's time to do something. Relax, get your head right. Kind of reorient yourself and see if even you want to come back and do this. Because dog, it was a it was an MFer. Keep it real with you, dog. It was an MFer for him. So it's crazy, man. But that's the way boxing is. I don't. They need to do that. I think that's something that should have been done years ago. And then we wouldn't have this blaming, the way dudes fight. The way dudes fight this way because they can. Period. There's nobody to stop them.
Right.
And so, just recently, and we're talking about within the last year, where IBS started stripping dudes. I don't think I've seen the WBC, WBO, WABA really strip anybody of a title in a long time. I think the Charlo brothers, because they had criminal charges, they might have stripped them of theirs because of that or criminal charges, but not because of inactivity. And that's what we need to do is we need to do it because of inactivity, because there's a bottleneck at the pro ranks because the pros aren't getting the title shots. So dudes are 39 years old still boxing. Right. They didn't get the bread they need. If dudes got the bread they needed younger because there were fights, dudes would retire earlier and have lives to live. And guys that are fighting in the Olympics now would have a chance to get in the pros and do some things. But as long as we got, your Tyson Furies and your Deontay Wilders and these dudes that are 45 years old boxing, man, that's a freaking problem, man. Because these dudes wouldn't have survived in Mike Tyson's age in the 90s. When dudes was 23, 24 years old. You saw what happened to Larry Holmes and Spinks and Marvis Frazier Jr. These dudes got dealt with.
They was old. It was old.
Riddick,
them young boys came up.
Riddick, Trevor Berbick. Dude, come on, man.
Looking drunk as I don't know what.
Oh, they was
that was bad.
A stun punched out there, B. Like you hit him with a stun gun. Dude, nah. It's
it was
just
bad.
I can't. Like I said, it's it's not good for boxing, man. To me, it's not good for boxing, man. So
and shout out to our fans out there. If you want to leave a comment, let us know if we missing the mark. Let us know so we could we like to have these discussions and and definitely to figure this thing out, man, or see if it somebody's listening, maybe help change it a little bit because because some of
maybe we're missing something. Yeah, we might
be missing something because we don't have the know. We talking about it and I'm not in the know. I'm trying to get in the know and I listen to people who know, but some of this stuff, this topic is not touched on, and thus is the problem. Thus is the problem,
and it's definitely not touched on by fans. So us as being not insiders, right? So you'll have all these podcasts, and no disrespect to anybody out there
No.
that do it.
Shout
right?
out to
So
all
you
the
got
content
Showbiz
creators.
and all those dudes are great, man. Like I dope for real. But like those guys have insider things that they may know that the fans don't know. So where I think most athletes and most podcasts miss the mark is they don't think about the people that have to go out and buy the tickets or the pay-per-views or whatever for these events. You know, they talk like we're all supposed to know that outside the ring, this one is doing this with that, and this agent, this, and PBC is doing. Like most people don't know that. People just know, okay, there's a fight coming on Sakura, right? Sakura, and you were boring the last time around, so I'm not going to buy it this time around, which impacts your bottom line. Now, it's not like for us, just a little example, most people at the time didn't know that Floyd had broken hands when he became Money Mayweather. So that's why his fights were the way they were, because he had broken hands all the time. He had very brittle hands. So he couldn't do a bunch of things as far as trying to knock dudes out because, unless it was Sugar Shane, because Sugar Shane tagged him and he had to get that Sugar Shane kind of hard body. But after that, the reality is, you know, if you're not in the boxing or a casual fan, you didn't know that. And you would say, oh, man, Floyd's soft. He don't do this. He don't do that. He don't do the other. Rather than understanding that the guy had broken hands, brittle hands, and didn't. So what most pro athletes and podcasts by pro athletes and any sport is you got to understand that the chasers are coming at this thing from the outside. We don't have the inside sources, and we don't have that. And we don't have that. So we're looking at it as guys that, okay, I just got paid. My wife wants to go out. I got to do this for the kids. I got to do that. Am I going to spend this extra $40 on the pay-per-view or not? Why would I? Why wouldn't I? And yeah, you have to give us the reason as to why we would. We're not going to know the insider information. So you have to sell us on what you think we know, not on what we know or what you believe or what is actually happening. Because we can only, Daryl, myself, anybody in the sports chasers, we're only talking from what we can see, right? So those, you know, those unconfirmed sources don't exist to us. Your insider people, Stephen A. Smith, don't matter to me. They don't matter at all. So that's all I'm saying. Yeah, I'm hearing that. Nope.
I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't.
None of that.
That's because you know what? Oh, I polled, and this is for me in my world, in the IT world. I polled 80 NFL execs on the top quarterbacks in the league, and this is what I got. Well, America, let me tell you what that means exactly for all you folks that may believe in all that, right? All because you polled 80 guys. That's like a poll when you get off the phone with T-Mobile. Everybody doesn't have to do it, one, and not everybody has to take it seriously, two.
Right.
So you can poll 80 guys and get answers from 20, and this is how you get Josh Allen number 2 when the MVP is number 5. That's how you get that.
Yeah.
That's how you get that bull. Yuck.
Yeah.
All right.
Without a doubt.
So yeah, I just so you guys know, that's kind of where we come at it with. So when we want you to comment, it's because we don't know, and we're willing to, you know, hear. And if you're a inside boxing guy, info at sportschasers.net.
There you go.
.com.
Let us know.
Get with Kevin Kev. Hey, we'll get you on, Insider. We'll vet you. We'll get you on, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. That is because we searching for the truth, and we want that's what we want, and you know we want to have some good conversations about it. But you know, D, let me get back to this a little bit. You know, Joe Joyce and my man Derek Chisora, I believe that's how you say his name. They fought last night. Chisora had a win over Joe Joyce, beat Joe Joyce unanimous decision in London yesterday, Saturday afternoon, or
Yeah.
my time. But these heavyweights are old, dog. I mean, like 38, damn near 40.
Yeah, that this
Where is the young boys?
Because these old guys got to quit. They taking up spots. You're sitting in chairs. Ain't but 4 chairs, right? It's a WBO chair, IBF chair,
WBC,
WBA,
W-
WBA.
yeah.
Only 4 chairs, right? These old fucks got to get out the chairs so the young guys can get in the chairs.
But
You know
see,
what I'm saying? Like,
we
how many
from the
times we gonna
days of
see
Mike
Anthony
Tyson.
Joshua?
Mike Tyson got your ass up out of there. You know, he said you gotta get
You gotta go.
your old ass up out of here, brother.
We can't. How many times we gonna see Anthony Joshua fight?
Bro,
I love AJ. How many times you gonna watch you fight, homie?
but AJ had his chances, and AJ
Had his chance.
he shit the bet.
Boy,
He
did
shit the bet.
Yeah. You get Ruiz knocked you down.
Yeah. You got the
You call a lot else. A lot else, homie. You call a lot else. A lot else.
And I mean, and by looking at Joshua, you would think that this guy is going to be the heavyweight for 10 years. Like he's going to be, they're going to have a Klitschko career. Did not happen.
Yeah, it should.
You know what I mean? So I'm just in.
And yeah,
other than
I'm not sure exactly.
what's his name? Anderson. What's his name? Anderson. His last name is Anderson. But other than him, he's a young
Jamal. Yeah, Jamal. He's fighting Jared Anderson. He's fighting
Jared Anderson.
He's on the undercard of the he's the dancing dude. He Muhammad Ali type dude trying to be float like, you know. He's fighting on the undercard of the Terrence Crawford fight on
August 3rd. Okay.
Yeah. So but my man from the bodega, Andy Ruiz, is also on that, right? So he's fighting Jarrell Miller. So I'm because I'm thinking, you know,
has Andy dropped some weight, more weight?
I haven't
seen him in a minute.
I doubt it. You know,
Andy needs to stop playing.
He good at where he at now. He like it like that. So
bro, these heavyweights got they. Yo, man, I remember guys being in somewhat shape, looking good. You know,
dog. I remember a lot of dudes was looking more like Evander Holyfield than Andy Ruiz. Like because you had Michael Moore was in shape. I mean, George Foreman wasn't, but he'll hit you and knock you out.
Yeah.
Riddick Bowe was in shape at the time.
We've seen George Foreman in his early days, and we know what he was about.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Yeah, he was a monster, and he was in shape. By the time
he's 50 years old, he came back. So
when he was 40-something. Yeah, because he beat Michael Moore. And dropped him. But that was a different George. So I give him that. He's a 40-year-old man.
Yeah, but you know, like Michael Moore looked like like a bodybuilder, and so did, of course, Evander Holyfield always stayed in great shape. Riddick Bowe is not out of shape. He had like wars with Evander that these dudes today I don't think would have even closely been able to deal with.
No.
Lennox Lewis at his size, weight, speed. Riddick Bowe, both of them. Those two oldest to fight that would have probably been super. I actually think Frank Bruno would have been champion of the world right now.
Bro, we got cheated. We got cheated.
Oh, we got cheated out.
We got cheated in the 90s, bro. Yeah, we got
that
cheated
was
in the 90s.
Like when Mike was away,
look at George. George was 41 years old.
Yeah.
No, that was his Addison Rodriguez. Yeah.
A few times.
Those George was probably just getting back in shape at that time. Go ahead, D. What you said?
So like I said, I then we got to the Klitschkos and them, but then things kind of changed, and then I actually blame them for things getting whacked. The Klitschkos just made the heavyweights boring, but they made a lot of money for Floyd. So because they were so whack, dudes went to go see Floyd, Roy Jones. They went to the lighter weights. It was like, okay, well, we just watch them. Antonio Tarver, my boy Winky, De La Hoya. Those guys get a lot of money at that time, and De La Hoya was on late money. Yeah, Bernard Hopkins, he was on late time too.
Yeah, late time.
Because there was the heavyweights is whack. And they're whack today. Like, they're whack
definitely
right now.
it's
I mean, no
definitely
disrespect to Usyk, because I think he can fight. And I think the guy that just beat Dante Wilder.
Zane, the Asian
Zhang,
yeah,
yeah.
big boy. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, boy. Yeah. I guess that's the next thing. But the big boy, I think he's a lot bigger. At least he looks a lot bigger than Usyk. I mean, I got to check the weight.
But D is another. He's like 47 years old too.
Yeah, like, would
You know what I'm
these
saying?
guys survive back in the days as heavyweights? And my answer to that is probably not.
I would say emphatically that's a no.
Yeah. So, but let me, if I may, I'm gonna try to really quick go over before we get out of here. A few more good fights that are coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, your boy Floyd is who John Gotti the third.
Yeah, he got an exhibition. Yeah.
August 24th.
I've been seeing Floyd all over social media. He's been all over social media.
Yeah. Boy, what did he tell you before? He's going straight to the bank with it. So
yeah.
As long as you're telling me you're going to the bank.
Yeah.
I got no. I'm not.
Hey, Tank said, man. He said he seen a slow old man. That's what he see.
Yeah. I can't.
Tank talking his shit over there, man.
Tank said I'm knocking dude straight out. So
yeah,
you got
shout out to Tank, his people.
You got Anthony Joshua on the September 21st at Wembley Stadium.
Is he fighting for a belt, or is he fighting for something?
Yeah, he's fighting. He's Dubois for the IBF heavyweight title.
He should get that. Now Dubois is the last fight I seen for him. He's he's not. He ain't about that. I don't think he's that. Joshua. Let me look in this camera. Joshua, stop playing, bro. Stop playing, man.
Though, Joshua Chin is saying something else though. Is they
bro.
I'm not playing. We real here. This Chin.
Joshua got that sleepy time in his chin. He got that sleepy time teeth.
We can only do what we can do now here.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
boy, oh boy.
But this is one. I mean, he should. If hey, by the way,
cups.
people, if you want to bet on that one, go Betstamp.
Yeah. Betstamp.
Betstamp. Take care of you.
Keep the chin tucked.
Yeah.
Anthony Kakeish fighting Josh Warrington, IBF super featherweight world title.
Okay.
Boutsy, Joshua Boutsy versus Willie Hutchinson, WBO like heavyweight belt.
Okay.
Interim, and too many belts out here.
There's way too many belts. Again, we need a commissioner.
Yeah.
Commissioner.
And then we got on October 21st, Beterbiev versus Bivol for the WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO.
That should be a good one.
Heavyweight world titles.
What's that? September 21st?
October 21st.
October 21st.
That's for all the belts. So
that should be a good one.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's what that is. And then we have with the women, Katie Taylor. It's on November 15th on the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson undercard. Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano for the WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO super lightweight world titles, and that's November 15th.
I think Miss Serrano, she wants to that GWOAT. greatest woman of all time. She wants that. She wants that title too.
I had the GWOAT. I don't know why. I don't know why we do this.
Yeah, these guys.
I'm not sure why we do
GWOAT.
this. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure why we do this. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I like I said, I don't know. I don't know. Like I'm not sure. There's so many belts.
DA, you are lost for words.
There's so many belts, man. Like I don't know who's who. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. You got Crawford got 2 belts. He actually only got the WBO because they took the IBF.
He got stripped. Yeah, he got stripped.
It to boot. Right, so you got 3 dudes there, and Crawford is still talking about fighting Canelo Alvarez, where you got a WBC champion. I guess since he had all the belts before, you don't want to do that no more. He's bored with it, so he don't want to be the champ. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. So you got Teofimo Lopez talking about he wants to fight Tank because he wants to get that bread. You know,
I respect that. I respect
but
these
you
guys.
you got Liam and Puello in the super lightweight division. It's like, your dog, we here too. We want to, you know what I'm saying? You know, so I'm like, I don't. And Lomachenko, like I said, he's IBF champion. He don't want to fight. You know, Shakur, you know, he wants to be the A side. He can't be the A side, you know, because you're not, you know, you're not giving us A side love. Like, dudes don't want to see that.
No,
you know. So I don't know. There needs to be also. I think maybe we just need to get an old boxer to come in and give a class to these young dudes, like, yo, what the A side and B side means, and you know what you need to do. You know, because I think we probably can get, like I said before, the featherweight, and maybe a bantamweight or super bantamweight. You know, with anyway, I guess Vargas or you know, something. You know, where there could, you know, be a
that anyway train, man. They need to capitalize on that right now, man. I mean,
yeah.
this guy is phenomenal, man.
Oh,
You know
he's super. See, I don't think Bam can get there because he's 115, and unless he walks around outside the ring at 220, 230, you know what I mean, 120, 125, then
Right.
you know, then him and anyway, because anyway is 122. So I guess they could maybe fight if anyway is, you know, if he walks around at that weight all the time and doesn't have to come down. But if anyway walks around at 130, then dog, you get up there and get some of that, you know, featherweight, you know, lightweight paper. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's paper up there at 130, you know, if that's what you want to do, you know, if that's the way you walk around all the time. Now, you may not be optimal or be able to fight best at that weight, but you know, like I said, these guys, I'm not sure what they're doing and what their motives are. Because back in the days, dudes just used to fight. So,
I mean, according to Mike, man, it's about feeding your family. Both of you guys are trying to get paid. Shout out to our producer talking about Dana White. Yeah, Dana White rips MGM for booking Canelo Alvarez fight against UFC 306. This was about 14 hours ago. So
that's whack. Yeah, that's whack.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think.
So I guess they're talking about the fight, Canelo versus Edgar Berlanga. Berlanga super middleweight championship. That's on 14. So
yeah, but that, you know, like, yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. They need to play along, play nice, I guess would be the best way to say it, right? Because why?
Yeah,
why do that? I mean, who are you helping, right? Combat sports is still combat sports at the end of the day. And if you're hurting combat sports, you're hurting combat sports. So that's the way
they say hurt people.
Yeah. Oh God.
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
Back to mental health. There you go.
Mental health, man. Yeah, man. Hurt people. But yo, man. Yo, you got anything else, man?
Nah, I'm good, baby boy.
Hey, man. Yo, it's been a blast, man. Hey, like I said, hey, we just did this little boxing special. Wanted to talk about a couple things. Because there's been a lot of things going on in the boxing world, and we just trying to figure things out. But yo, once again, if you like what you heard, click subscribe, share this program. Love and hate. Tell us something. You know, I'd rather I will answer back. So, you know, if you put something down, you drop it, I'm going to pick it up. And,
don't be reckless. Don't be out there talking reckless.
Don't be crazy with it. Just, you know, we like to hear your opinions. We like to know what you're thinking. So with that, for myself, Ddubbz, hey, my main man, the DA, we're talking this boxing stuff.
Hurt people,
man. Yo, we'll see y'all. I guess maybe sometime earlier this week, man. See what's going on. Talk about this Olympics. Yeah, talk about this Olympic thing, man. Boxing was crazy too. You see that this morning?
Yeah, man. I gotta go back. I can't say I taped it. I ain't got no TiVo, but I gotta go back and catch up.
Oh, you're catching, man. You catching.
Yeah.
But yo, we out of here. Peace, y'all.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Sports Chasers podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast platforms, and connect with us on all social media channels for exclusive content and updates. We'd also love for you to join the conversation, share your thoughts, and become part of the Sports Chasers community. And remember to tune in next time for some more real sports talk. Until then, stay frosty.